Look at that. What's happening? Good morning, Bob Dewey. First one here, Bob. First one here. Dave Bichard. Happy birthday to Dave. Happy birthday to Dave. Happy birthday to Dave Bichard. Happy birthday to you. That's pretty good. I know. Believe me. Dave Bichard, happy birthday, my friend. Jessica Highfield Cooper, what's up? Randy Carnes, good to see you. John Yao, good morning. George Neergarter, good morning. Ruthie, good morning. Breakfast with PPP. That's right. It doesn't get much better. Really doesn't. I mean, I'm sure it does, but as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't. Let's see. Betty Carlson, that's my aunt. Good morning. Sue Francis, good morning. Dave Dixon, my man. Dave, I was actually going to ask you. I was playing one of the picks I was playing with from yours had a slightly thinner profile, and I don't know. I picked it up. It was funny, because I'm now so used to the giant picks, and I picked it up just out of the pick bucket. I was like, what is this little thing? But it was just, it's just slight, like a mill or something. I don't know. I don't know about those types of things. Anyways, I was literally going to tell you that. And it's so funny that you're here this morning. Dave Dixon, Jason Brightenstein. I don't know if there's much living to be made in the happy birthdaying. But we'll see how it goes. Kathleen Beckett Napier, good morning. Hello with triple explanation. I used to call them explanation marks instead of exclamation. Like that's an explanation mark. I used to think that was funny. Yeah, no problem, Dave. I was going to do it yesterday. And then I knew we were going to do the show, and I was planning on coming out and singing it here this morning. So, Joyce, saying hello to Scott. Good to see him there. Julie Stover, good morning. Oh, yeah. So Scott's talking to his ma. I thought he said, hi, ma, my ma. And I'm like, I don't see my ma in here yet. It is cold here, too. I stepped outside just briefly. I'll do a quick weather check. I stepped out. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty non-dressed and, got a pretty hard shiver happening, like that is cold. It felt like it was like 37 degrees. That's kind of where I was at. Like, this is terrifyingly cold. No, Dave. You're probably inconsistent. That's that if you should name your company that. Yeah, it's this one. I don't know if you remember this particular pick when you made it. See how thin it is? It's like it's paper. Let's see. James, I can't play guitar right now. Yes, please throw the jokes at me. I can't play guitar. No news to us. All those kind of things. I may or may not have cut my hand off. I didn't cut my hand off. Thank you, Scott. Thank you. Paula, you should have some mail coming soon. I sent it the slowest way possible. But hopefully they'll be arriving this weekend. So this past weekend, do you remember the kittens? Remember I have kittens? Buzzard mail. I don't know. The due less mail might be the slowest possible way to send something, but buzzard mail is kind of just arrives when it gets there. That's the probably inconsistent. That's buzzard mail. So we had kittens, and the kittens in my garage draw more people to the show than to their show of just rolling in their own food than people come to see me play. It's hilarious. But so we had, a constant audience of people watching I had to set up chairs. I literally had to set up chairs in the garage for people to sit and watch kittens in a pack and play. Right? Right? Well, then, so then mom, pa, and my brother come out for the weekend just for a day, just to try it out, see how the new, they're super vaxxed, and I hadn't finished yet. I was half vaxxed. You'll notice I said half vaxxed, or past tense. But they, so they're here and we're doing stuff. We went to a baseball practice, whatever, having fun. Haven't really got to hang out in a year. So me and dad were out on the little patio area there, and I've got one of those Blackstone griddles. I'm gonna make some chicken, and we're talking like rah, 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 talking about, I don't know, whatever, trucks or whatever. And not like the cellophane like wrapped at the store chicken, but the chicken that's wrapped. No, I didn't go to Sheetz. I would have, should have. You know what? This is a perfect example of you should always go to Sheetz. So so the first package, like they always have it, like, you can just easily tear the package open. I never can. I don't know what it is. Even with my great strength, I have to like always tear it. It doesn't like fall onto the seams. It doesn't like easily. So I open the first one, put the chicken on the hot spot, and then I go to open the other one. But now I've got just enough chicken ooze on my hands, like I can't get a grip on it. So I'm like, I'll cut it with this knife that I have here, this brand new out of the package knife. Never cut nothing before, knife. And I apparently am rusty on how fast a knife can cut when it's super duper sharp. Because in opening the package, I went like this. And like, as you can see, I'm still bandaged up. This is from a week ago. If you're curious, this is approximately what, like that line I drew. That's more or less what I cut off. Yeah, pretty smart, right? So, quick trip to the emergency room, and the great people at Ohio Health at the Mill Run standalone emergency room patched me up immediately. Like, I mean, I haven't been to one of these standalone emergency rooms, and I don't know if you have them in your community, but if you don't, you should demand one because they're awesome. I mean, as we walk in, they take me straight back to the table, whatever. Start cleaning and questioning and all the things, and sewed me up. And from the chicken incident to back at the house, less than an hour. We'll just call it an hour. It's crazy. Super duper crazy. So anyways, that's true. That's true. And if I had to overcome the lack of a finger, I would figure out a way. But it was prescribed by my physician to not play for 2 weeks. Mainly because he's like, the last thing you want is any type of scar tissue or anything weird happening on a fingertip when you're a guitar player, whatever that is. And I agreed. So I tried messing around with a slide for a little while, and it's okay. I'm not a good slide player, but I like it. But I have to open tune everything, which really makes I'm limited as it is. And then when you limit like that, so yeah, so I cut my hand off, and I've been referring to it as the injury. Mr. Mundock, good morning. Just bringing everybody up to speed on the injury. And that's what I refer to it as. And I don't get a lot of sympathy for it. It's strange. I like, can you, hey, I do when I'm talking about, my fingertips, I do. Doctors got advice for my fingertips. I'll listen. That's the truth. Off my Whitland shit. I don't even know what that is. You didn't give me any sympathy at all. Actually, no, I take it back. Super sympathetic. It was great. Very good. So it was that couple days of like throbbing, which is fun, right? That's super fun. And then just kind of sore, which is like, and now honestly, it feels pretty good. Timing is pretty good because we're getting on an aeroplane and we're going to Florida, gone to see Randy Carnes. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not, though. Randy, where are you at again? I'll have to look it up. We're going down to Florida with the Goulds. Fun. We do it every year. We didn't do it last year because nobody did nothing last year. But it's fun. We go down, we splash around on the beach, eat a bunch of beachy foods, and sleep as much as possible. That's pretty much what vacation is for me. Looking forward to it. I have had Port Richey. We're going to Port Cunningham. I'm going to look it up because Scott probably won't do it for me because he's too busy talking to his fans. Yeah, paper cut down for the season. That's the truth. Richey, Florida. Where's Port Richey? Well, that's nowhere near where I'm going. Randy, you're too far away. I know how to handle knives. I don't cut myself very often. Rarely, I should say. Yeah, you're Gulf Coast. We're Atlantic Coast. Going over to about that spaceship launching spot. We go to Cocoa Beach. There's nothing chocolate about it, by the way. There's no Cocoa Pebbles. There's no hot cocoa. Nothing. But it's a cool name. So I got my second vax Wednesday, and I was nervous about it. Not about getting it, but about like, geez, some people feel crappy. Some people don't feel crappy at all. Some people, it hits them 2 days later or whatever. I'm like, man, I don't want to be getting on a plane and be all like, oh my God, I feel like, warmed liver and onions over I don't know. I don't even know what's the worst feeling you could be. But so I got it yesterday, Wednesday morning around 10. About 11 o'clock that night, started feeling like crap, basically. Started feeling like crap. Had got some chills for a couple hours and then was fine. Yesterday I was tired. That's it. So that's my take. That's my experience with it. No, I threw the Tylenol on the roof. Because I don't need it. I'm not taking your sympathy Tylenol. Let's see. Missed one. Paula Show, good morning. Good to see you here this morning. Did I throw the Tylenol on the roof? No, I didn't. I didn't take any Tylenol. And Julie, Julie, that's right. You were taking almonds on your plane. That's a good idea. I like almonds. It's become my go-to snack is just well, maybe you heard wrong, Jessica. Maybe somebody's spreading propaganda or something. I don't know. Warm liver onions sounds better than cold liver onions. That's true. I never have eaten liver. It's been cooked around me. But it is, I can't get past it. I know it's supposed to be great for you, and I don't like onions either. Liver and onions are it's like the combination of the worst things in the world. So maybe next time, Jeremy, not beet red, going for the chocolate. All right. I don't understand. Sometimes you guys get talking to each other and I don't know what you're talking about. So next week we'll see if we can do a show or not. I'm going to be remote and Scott will have to handle it I'll be even more remote than I am now, I guess I should say. Liver is nasty. Thank you, Paula. It smells bad. It looks awful. I mean, I don't know. Right. You get an alcoholic cow? Liver is it cow liver? I had no idea, by the way. I didn't know if it was is it beef liver? Yeah, I'm sure it is. That's funny. Get that going. Well, onion are good to know. Loving livers and onions. Of all the things Randy Carnes hates, he loves liver and onions. Yeah. Wait, which word? Onion or liver? Oh, James Ranke. James Ranke for the win. Alcoholic. Pretty good. Pretty good. I was I don't know, Randy. It seems like you hate more things than snow. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just all snow things related. Don eats fried chicken livers. I mean, yeah. Well, Paula, why don't no snow for Randy for sure. No liver. No liver at all. Why don't you just eat the bacon and just skip the liver part? I don't know. I've never understood that. But if you love it, enjoy it. You can actually have all of my allotted liver and onions. Jerry, you're an alcoholic. Got the meat sweats. Here we go. Gas stations? Really? That's funny. So down south, we used to get when we would travel down when we were playing in the south as bald peanuts, and sometimes it was spelled BAWLD, bald peanuts, but it means boiled peanuts. And I think it's a thing that you either grew up eating it or it's horrible. I mean, it's one or the other. For me, it's the latter. And but the one thing, like especially like in the heartland of the South, sort of, so like when you get away from like the touristy coastline and you go from like, upstate South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, and then you head west towards Texas, like that sort of region there. I don't know. I would call that the heart of the South. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not a Southologist. But now this has been at this point 15 years ago. So boiled peanuts are the worst thing sounds awful. I mean, I guess I've never thought about what the worst thing in the world to puke up would be. I would guess boiled peanuts makes that list, I suppose. But like these gas stations would have what do you call it? Like a crock pot just in the corner of the that's funny, Bob. It's the corner of the counter with like a scoop, and it would be just like special of the day. And you lift the lid, and I don't know. I never knew what was in it. Sometimes I'd get a scoop though, just because I don't know, something saucy, something greasy, something whatever. Like I wonder what the scoop of the day is, and it's surprising. I don't know if they still do that, but the scoop of the day, like it always, I just always thought it loved it. Shoiled peanuts. We have derailed today, ladies and gentlemen. You're the peanut capital of the world, and Alabama is of the world. I didn't know that. That is crazy. I was gonna say that hibachi sounds awful. I was gonna say Chipotle in general. Honestly, there's a lot of things that are bad to exit. Yeah, Bob. It's not. It feels like you punish your liver just because. Like I hate all livers, including mine. Oh, you guys are good. I've missed you guys. Hey, so this week's gonna be rough. Cut my hand off this week. A lot of other crazy things. You have a peanut festival in Dothan? I do love peanuts. I just don't love boiled peanuts. Bald peanuts. You want a bag of bald peanuts? Salted bald peanuts. I love it. I mean, I don't though. But peanuts in general, I'm a huge fan. So maybe I need to book a gig down there in the Dothan, bring some Ahaya down there to Dothan, Alabama, and play at the Peanut Festival. Yeah, maybe we'll bring the band down, something. I don't know. The Do Less band, we could bring those guys down. You're camping this weekend back on the Buckeye Trail. Isn't it supposed to be cold? By the way, did you ever pull the temperature up? I thought it was 37, Scott. You didn't even consider showing me. Oh my gosh. Touchdown. Swish. Nothing but net. Nailed it. Curtis Posner, good morning, my good friend. I believe I saw you guys had an anniversary recently. So happy anniversary again to you and your better half. And if you don't emphasize the T in peanuts, it can get confusing. I've gone to the wrong festivals before. You know, when in Rome, you make do. So they have concerts for the Peanut Festival. That'll be good. The DLB, not going. Does the DLB just like they just do this? Or do they even take the time? Do you guys just emoji back and forth? Just like, no. Hard no. So anyways, Scott and I have been working on some new material. It's not just the same old show, but this week, it's been a weird week. And I'm out of town this week. So when we get back, we'll be able to put the finishing touches on a few things and maybe get a few things rolling. So I think you're going to dig it. I think you're going to dig it a lot. And also kicking around the idea of maybe a Wednesday check-in. Not as long of a show, just like maybe a 5-minute quick coffee, talk about what's coming up, that kind of thing. Kicking it around. We're not sure yet. So that's about it. I do got to get some work done. You guys have been awesome. Going on vacation. Gould, I'll see you on the plane. We're taking our lacrosse sticks. Should be good. Should be plenty of room. Randy, you know where we'll be. Cocoa Beach. Come on over. You can camp somewhere over there probably. We'll be the ones from Ohio. You just learn not to ask. That's super funny. Oh no, it's an actual Friday for Paula. That's amazing. That's funny. I got to drop my taxes off today. I talked to my accountant yesterday. So there we go. Day tripper. And just thank you very much. We're going to have a great time. You guys are amazing. It's always a pleasure to see you. And it's always my pleasure to start a morning off with you guys. Everyone take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Have fun. Be nice. All the stuff. So that's about all I've got. Oh my God, I got a new bike. Steve, I was trying to get out of here. Yeah, I got my new bike. Finally. It is awesome. So I dropped about a lot of money on this bike. And what the funny thing is it's a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money in the bike world. It's probably just a mid-level investment or a lower mid-level investment on a bicycle. It's $1,500. Okay. That's what I paid for the bike. And it is then because of the shortage of bicycles and my particular size, I'm in the most average sized category of bicycle purchaser. So I had to buy a bike sight unseen, one that was being shipped eventually. Like, it's like, well, we have one bike that will fit you, or it's one of these two bikes that will fit you coming sometime maybe in March, but probably April. And I'm like, I'll take it. And but I had like a month and a half to just kind of like, geez, did I really need to do that? Like, spend the money, it's just a bike, right? Like, I mean, now the bike trip's going to be a major deal, but I'm like, I could probably get a lesser bike and make it worthwhile or whatever. Like I just had that like, should I have done this or not? And then I got the call and they're like, your bike's ready. And I'm like, all right, here we go. And I go over and get it. And I wheeled it around the parking lot really quick. I'm like, best money I've ever spent. Best money I've ever spent. Bike rides like a dream. I didn't ride yesterday. That's the only day I haven't ridden because I was just like this, like, felt bad from my second vaccination. That was it. But the bike is awesome. Dave Bichard, I love you, brother. I do. Kind words from a kind man. But it's so what I got, it's a Kona, which is like coffee themed, which is awesome. Rove, and I got the steel one. I didn't get an aluminum one. I wanted to get steel. And then I got like big clunky tires on it. So it handles, it's what they call a gravel bike. Back home, every bike has to be a gravel bike, but in the city, in the rest of the world, they have to specifically theme a bike for gravel. We were riding 10 speeds with them skinny little fat little bulbous little tires. We rode those on dirt roads, so it didn't matter on gravel. So yeah, so I got my gravel bike, and yeah, I don't know, I probably put about 100 miles on it this week. I feel good. Feels good to be riding. Fun to be excited about riding. So that's about it. I won't ride it all this week. I'm not taking it. There's no room on the plane. A bunch of people are taking like baby seats and stuff. It's ridiculous. So anyways, everybody, you're all amazing. I miss every darn one of you. Julie, have a great weekend as well. Everybody have a great vacation week. I'll check in from time to time, but I'm pretty much going to eat a bunch of Mexican food and lay around. So you're all awesome. I love every one of you, even